What's going on, guys? I'm your humble host, Coach Solomon. And in this short video, I'm going to answer this question. What are 5 reasons why your website never made any sales? Coming straight for you from blackrivers.net, which is a social media community for Black business owners. Guys, if you were to ask 100 people whether or not they've ever owned a website, it's very likely 99% of those people would tell you yes, which means they've made an attempt to make money offline. So this website is for them. There's millions of business owners who have failed miserably. Most business owners give up after 3 months of trying to market their business online. This is a mystery to most people. Most people will never find this video. I'm going to lay it out for you right now. Why? There's 5 reasons why your websites never made any sales. Let's get into it. First, we're going to discuss marketing research, messaging, website orientation, plug up the hole, which is referring to your website, search engine optimization, marketing consultant. Now, all of these topics refer to your website. Where most business owners go wrong is they focus more time and energy trying to figure out social media algorithms. They should have devoted the time and energy towards figuring out their website first. So that's mistake number one. You have to do everything that I'm telling you to do in this video. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but I'm going to tell you where you're going wrong. But you have to take care of your website. You have to understand the science of a website first, because if you don't do that, it's almost like trying to go fishing with a hole in your net. You're not going to catch any fish because your website is your net. You have a hole in it. You have to seal up the holes first. So let's get into it. The first reason why most websites don't succeed is because the people who own the websites that never did any marketing research. Now, there's all types of different businesses out there. You could be selling the product. This can apply directly to you. You can have a service trying to find clients, book appointments. Generally, the information I'm going to share with you will pretty much apply to any online business because every online business has to have a website. Therefore, you have to understand the science of the website. So this is just general information, regardless of what your online business or website was about. Now, most business owners are marketing their business based off their imagination. First, they have to know what is in the market before they can appeal to potential clients. So, most business owners, they're really good at what they do, or they have the best product on planet Earth, or at least that's what they think. And because they know much about their niche, or they have the best product on planet Earth, or that they know their product really good, because of this knowledge, they believe that they know what to put on their website, and they don't. Digital marketing is a completely different animal. And if you don't know anything about digital marketing, it doesn't matter how much knowledge you have about your product or even your service. And most business owners, they don't even know what the market is. So I'm going to explain to you right now, what is the market? Well, go to Google. Let's say if you make video ads, right? You need to find out about your competition. Okay. So you're going to go to Google and you're going to type in video ad creator. When you do that, you're going to come up with a bunch of websites that's owned by your competition. Okay. That is one half of your market. All the other businesses out there who are trying to make money doing what you're trying to do, that's one half of the market. The other half of the market is the pretty much the public who are actually looking for your business. That's the second half of the market. Once again, first half of the market are all the websites you see when you look for a business like yours. That's one half of the market. The second half of the market are the people who are looking for your business. Interestingly, in America, you have at least 100,000 people looking for your business specifically. Okay. So most business owners don't know anything about the market. They don't know anything about the competition. But when they go to Google and they type in their business and when they see their competition, those websites that pop up, these are the people who are making money and making a living trying to do, or rather doing what you're trying to do. These are the people who are making a living doing what you're trying to do, as well as selling what you're trying to sell. This is Times Square that you're finding right now. You have to research these websites to understand what the market is, to find out about their offers. I'm not going to go too much detail about it right now. And also, you have to learn about the people who are actually looking for a business like yours. You have to realize now, in the time that we live in, you can go to Google and you can find out about every product before you spend your money. Most customers are educated. In fact, most customers know more about your product and your service in the market than you do, which is interesting. You're trying to sell the product, but you don't know anything about the market. But the people who are looking for a business like yours, they're more familiar with your competition as well as what they're looking for. Some of them have spent money with your competition and they're not content. So they're more knowledgeable than most of the business owners who are trying to market their business online. Marketing research is first. Messaging. Guys, if you appreciate the value of the video, like, leave a comment below. Let me know when it comes to your first website, what kind of business was it? What kind of business website was it? Leave that in the comment box below. If you have any thoughts about what I'm sharing with you, leave it in the comment box below. If you appreciate the value that I'm sharing, like, subscribe, do that for me, support the channel. Messaging. Now, once you do the marketing research that you are supposed to do, now you have a reservoir of information, right? But at the same time, now that you've done the marketing research and you have the reservoir information, which points should you share? And this is the messaging. This is going to control your messaging. Now that you know what your competition is providing, you know what people are paying for, and you know what people are looking for because you did your marketing research. That's a bunch of information. But what information should you be putting on your website? Now that you have conducted the marketing research and you know the strengths and weaknesses of your competition and what the people are looking for and the pains they have, you can now craft your message. Now, what I normally use is a video marketing script that asks me a series of questions. And I answer these questions, and then I put it through artificial intelligence, or I just come up with the script myself. But by means of answering these questions in as much depth as possible, it's telling me the pain points that I should be doing, that I should be including in my messaging and my video ads, on my content. What messages that you're putting on your content is extremely important. You should have at least like 5 different points, and all your content should be based off those 5 different points from different angles. Okay, so messaging is next, is extremely important. And it kind of goes hand in hand with website orientation. Okay. Most business owners that I help, I normally find my clients off of LinkedIn. Most of these business owners, when I look at their website, I can understand that they didn't do the marketing research. They don't know anything about messaging, and the website orientation of the website is wrong. I notice that when they have their website, because they're marketing their business based off their imagination instead of marketing research, understanding what's in the market, they're pretty much just putting on their website what they think looks good. Okay. And that's wrong. Most websites look like portfolios, a bunch of stuff all over the place. It's not conducive towards finding clients or making sales. Most people, when they go to your website, they don't even know what the website is about, so they're putting things together wrong. The website orientation is terrible. Your website must offer. Your website must be offer oriented, not a portfolio. Once again, it must be offer oriented, not a portfolio. The offers must take center stage. Portfolio and social proof must decorate the site, but center stage is offers. What do I mean by that? Now, I used to have a website called Website Marketing Consultant, right? So when people land on my website, they pretty much get the gist of what the website is about. It says here, we help solopreneurs generate website traffic, make sales, and find paying clients. As soon as they go to your website, they should know exactly what your website is about within that first 2 to 3 seconds. And most websites, you can't tell what the website is about. You can't even tell what service or that they're offering or how they're helping clients. They don't know what the website is about because they can't figure it out because the website orientation is not clearly stating what it is they do. When a person visits your website, they should know exactly what the website is about and the service that you're offering within the first couple seconds. Now, let me go back to this one. Now, when it came to the website marketing consultant, once you saw the top page, you figured out what the website is about. Offer number one. I did the marketing research. I know what my competition is offering. And because of that, and remember, my competition, they're the ones who are making the money. These are the people who can be found when you go to the Google search bar. So you're not guessworking. You know what they're offering. You know what aspects of your services that they're offering, and they understand what aspects of your service or product or whatever that people are actually looking for. So people already know what my website is about. Here goes the first offer. Matter of fact, once you scroll down, I have 3 more offers. Now, when it comes to customer reviews, they're lightly decorating around everything that I'm doing. The portfolio and customer reviews, they're kind of like a tie. Okay, they accommodate, accentuate the suit. They really bring the suit out. You know what I mean? But you have to have the offers already ready. You have to know what offers that people are looking for. You have to know what angles of your product that people are looking for because they went to other websites and they purchased, spent their money, and they didn't get what they needed. So now they're looking for something else. You have to know all this. all this can be found by means of doing the marketing research. But once you figure out all these things, you have to make sure that your website is offer oriented. They have to understand what your website is about immediately. Okay. Let me see. Your website must be offer oriented, not a portfolio. The portfolio reviews, they have to decorate the website. I mean, not necessarily be the spotlight. Plugging up the holes. Now, this is an interesting statistic that you need to know about. The real money comes from the real money comes from website visitors seeing ads about your website after they visited, not them visiting the website for the first time. So what does that mean? This means that on average, only about 3% of the people who visit your website will subscribe or make a purchase on their first visit. Let's say you send 1,000 people to your website. When they visit your website for the first time, the number or chances of you making sales on that very first visit is very small. This is across all websites. Okay. There's billions of websites out there. This is just a reality. When they visit your website for the first time, it's very unlikely they're going to make a purchase. Okay. A very small percentage of people do. So, how do you make money off the 97% of the people who are going to leave your website without making a purchase? 97% of the people who visit your website for the first time will abandon your website without subscribing or making a purchase. This is where once you establish your website, you have to hook it up with certain tools that will allow you to target the 97%. This is where the money is made, showing ads to the people who have already visited your website. So you need to have Google Analytics as well as certain pixels set up on your website so you can take advantage of the people who are leaving your website, so you can continue to show them video ads to bring them back to your website. That's just a science. Statistically, the numbers are small of making money when you send them to your website the first time. The money is made off the retargeting, not generally the first visit. That's a reality. This is technically digital marketing philosophy, principles, science. Now, this is another interesting aspect: search engine optimization. What does that mean? Now, when you go to the Google search bar, that is a search engine. When you go looking for stuff on Google and you type in stuff, that little box where you type in stuff is called their search engine. Now, in order for your website to be found on that search engine, your website has to be optimized so that it can plug into the Google search bar, and so that when people are typing in stuff, they can find your website. If the search engine optimization, or if your website is not optimized properly, Google, if it's not optimized properly, number one, if it's not even plugged into Google, most people's websites are not even plugged into Google, so they can generate free traffic from Google. And when it is plugged up, the website is not optimized so that Google will actually send traffic to your website. So these are two problems. This is an interesting statistic. 90%, 90.63% of pages of websites get no organic traffic from Google. And there's literally billions of websites out there. 90% of them get zero traffic from Google. That means that 90% of the millions and billions of people out there have no idea what they're doing. Now, interestingly, before artificial intelligence came out, you would have to pay somebody to do this, to optimize your website for search engine optimization so that it could be found by Google, right? It could have cost you, I've never paid somebody to do it, but it can cost anywhere in the hundreds. And an average business owner cannot afford it. But with the discovery of artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence has wiped out this entire industry, because artificial intelligence does everything that these people did for hundreds of dollars. That means you can acquire a artificial intelligence tool associated with your website who will continuously optimize your website on a daily basis to make sure that it's optimized so that when you do plug it into Google, Google will send you traffic. And that's about $50 a month. Artificial intelligence has completely wiped out this entire industry. We used to get hundreds of dollars, probably 500 thousands of dollars to optimize people's websites so it can be found by Google. But this is what we're teaching inside of Black Rivers. We're making information like this available to people who have jobs. Black Rivers, we want to disrupt the social media platforms. That's our purpose. We want to put this knowledge in the laps of people who make $10 an hour and up. Okay. We want to disrupt the social media game. And this is the reason why we're giving this information out virtually for free, the price that you would normally pay for a cell phone bill. Now, once you set up your website, now you spend your time and energy marketing your business on social media. Business owners don't have these things set up. And so they never accumulate any progress. It's almost like they're marketing their business with a hole in their bucket. You're going fishing, you're trying to go fishing, you have a hole in your net. You're never going to accumulate any process because you haven't followed the 5 steps. This is the reason why 95% of business owners fail and quit marketing their business in only 3 months. These are the 5 reasons. So if you would like some further help with this, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to go in deeper detail, like the video. If I share any information with you that was a real eye opener, if you appreciate the value that I'm sharing with you for free, I'm not. An interesting part is I should be charging you for what I'm telling you in this video. And like I said at the beginning, you have millions of business owners who have not figured this out. Most people will never find this video. So if anything, if you would like some help, if you would like to plug up your website, if you would like me to do the marketing research for your website, if you would like me to do the search engine optimization, hook up your website for you, click the link below, the Calendly link, and set an appointment. That link is only for business owners who have a budget. If you don't have a budget, if that's the case, click the link to go inside of Black Rivers, create an account because we're creating content to help you out with this. I hope you appreciate the value of this video. Like, share, comment, share this with your community. Like I said, there's millions of business owners who have never figured this out. See you in the next video.